What's up? What's up? What's up, peoples? Welcome to another pod. Celtics be balling. Celtics be balling. Doing the damn thing, man. Talk about yesterday game real quick. I tell you something, it might not come back. I might. I ain't lie. The Cleveland game yesterday, bro. Sunday game. We handled the Cleveland. You see the title, but like I said, it's a Sunday game, early 1 o'clock game. We swept them in the series. Just in case you didn't know the final score, let me see. Let me see. We held started off, I think Cleveland went up like maybe 5, 6 points. We started off like the first couple minutes was, I wouldn't say shaky. It just looked like everybody was trying to wake up on both sides. It was really the second quarter. We held Cleveland to 10 points in the second quarter. Kind of like open up the game a lot. And then the third quarter, it was making shots, but that's when Cleveland actually woke up. But by them time, they're too late for them to did a damn thing. Tatum second game back looked real good. Looked real good. He looked at on the first game to me. He looked assertive. It's just you look like someone's coming back from injury. And the thing is, what's still amazing me is his conditioning. I heard I forget because no I'm going like I said, I might probably sound like watching stuff before I drop, but it was Kenny. No, I'm sorry. It was Reggie Miller. He was doing a pod for one of the older gentlemen. Can't remember his name, but he's a known sports guy. I don't. It's not Dan Patrick, but it's one of those cats. But Reggie was saying that he looks really super conditioned, like he been working out for a minute, and yeah, because even like people are speculating might come back before the playoffs. I'm sorry, before the freaking All-Star. I was kind of worried about if he came back. I'm like, ooh, is that too soon? But he waited extra, waited a whole 10 months plus before he came back. And I said his shots look rusty, which is expected, but his conditioning looked great. But I didn't see. I don't know if he had an interview. The only interview I watched was on Coach after the game. I kind of searched for it, but I kind of didn't. But I'm gonna look see if Tatum had interview after to see what I'm saying. But as far as conditioning, I was surprised that and he put in another 27 minutes, but you could I was watching the game one time. They showed Tatum on the bench, and he had and the fans will know if y'all pay attention. He had this towels in his face, whatever. And to me, it looked like he was that's when it got him. Looked like he wasn't showing it, whatever, but he had, like I said, he had his towels kind of hiding. He was like biting the towel, and that could mean just me over like trying to look for something, whatever. But to me, it looked like then, you know what I mean? He looked like then that like the wind caught up to him because like the first game, you could, it's all about, you could just like get through it off, your hype energy. But, and Cleveland, it was a good game to like test to see where you're all defensively. Because the Friday game, like I said, we handled them, but we didn't have no Harden and freaking Donovan Mitchell coming down. And I don't know. Like I said, I look. It's like they could have went at Tatum harder when they had him in the 1-on-1, but they was taking their time with him. To me, they were still like, all right, let's see what you got. And Tatum was playing his defense, whatever. But it was like like I said, to me, my opinion, it didn't look like they went crazy, like You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate that if that's what y'all Harden and Mitchell, because Tatum did match up against them a couple times, and whichever how the possession went, I was like, okay, Tatum, okay. And I seen him like they was going at him to me, like I said, they was going at him, but it wasn't like, I mean, they was giving a little of the bag, but it wasn't like they wasn't trying to like take his ankles. Feel me? Like, oh, you know how they be like, man, I'm about to I'm about to take this nigga Achilles. They understand that he was coming back. And, I appreciate it. It was a good game. Everybody showed love before and after. Um, Jalen didn't do no crazy, crazy, crazy stuff. Got through the game. I said, oh, I was saying I was surprised that coach put him back in the game because we was up. Like I said, Cleveland kind of woke up in the second half. Fourth quarter kind of got looking dicey. I seen it. I was wondering, I'm like, damn, is coach gonna put Tatum back in the game? I was nervous when he did. On the simple fact that he was sitting for a minute, for a good, say at least good 6-7 minutes. He was sitting for a minute. So for him to get back in the game and rev back up and nothing happened, proud of that. But like I said, we swept the series. This game particularly, this is the first time we played against Harden and them. I said, I'm not worried about Cleveland. I'm not. Not just because we looked yesterday. I'm not, bro. The only person I said I'm worried about, and I'm gonna put, not saying that they can't come through and beat us whatever in the series. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I'm not worried about them. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm not worried about it. I'm worried about Detroit. Although Detroit looking kind of funky, but I'm not gonna because if we went in a little funk, I wouldn't overreact. I'll be a little worried, like, oh man, this is not the time to be going in a little funk. But everybody go through their thing. All the top teams went in there. Spurs went through a little thing. OKC went through a little thing. New York went through a little thing. We went through our thing early. We gave y'all a head start, so y'all can't say nothing. We came out the gate 0-3. Then we was 3-3. Then we did a little funky thing. Then we got to 8-8. Then we started boom. So we gave y'all a chance. You know what I mean? So the only can't say nothing if we just come through and dominate for the rest of the year. Get that championship behind them thing that I go to the finals. Don't be hating. Because I seen what y'all started before Tatum even had his first game. I don't know if this could have a lot of been clickbait because I didn't like even click on the articles like, oh, like the Shannon Sharp, whatever it had, whatever. Like I said, I ain't click on it. Everybody like said it could be clickbait, and then because a lot of time you see something and then you start watching that different thing. I said they just trying to draw you in, but it's been like that for years now. Talking about can this work? Can Tatum like? Yeah, it makes sense because y'all grown ass people, bro. Like, like please, y'all try to break us up before. Steve Kerr tried to do his silly ass shit with not playing Tatum. Y'all try to mess with Jalen, not putting him on the Olympic team. And I wouldn't even say that was the NBA. I don't know if Nike's still running the Olympics, but Nike and the Olympics. How I heard people talk about the Olympics and Nike, and you know what I mean? It's a partnership. I heard a couple guys, NBA players, talk about it. Say ex players. No, I get nobody in trouble. I like, mad people gonna start watching it. They're gonna be like, oh yeah, he did say that. I remember that's when he was just starting out. Look at him now, causing trouble all over the world. Give him back to the kids. I ain't kissing no babies. Babies got germs. Get your little baby away from me. Keep on topic, yo. So, like I said, I'm not worried about Cleveland. New York, I'm gonna put some respect on New York. Damn. because they got the defensive players. I don't trust Mike Brown. I do not. But their two pickups, um, Jose. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. Grand Theft, Grand Theft Auto, and then Shumit. I think that's how you pronounce the name. But those dudes, they play defense and they hustle. Shumit is one of those. Both of them, bro. They big big game. They big game guys. Now I mean they guys you want on the squad if in a playoff because you know like these guys gonna battle. Like I like both of those two guys, so put a respect on the Knicks. Cat, something wrong with that man, bro. And matter of fact, let me take that back because something's wrong with Cat. Like somebody please tell Cat why does this man just pick a voice, bro? You got like 12 different voices, and if you picking different voices, you can't have those tiny ass voices and you like 6'11", Cat. Cat, you but live your life, dog. You know what I mean? You just living your best life. I don't know if you get married and then thing there, but you engage, you living your best life. You probably doing it on purpose. Like, let me just be silly so more was keep me in their comment, but it's ridiculous. The whole Nick organization is ridiculous. It all started with that thumb incident. All started with then. Once when they won the cup, things went from that moment. I've been watching y'all with a side eye, Nick. Definitely gotta watch y'all because I'm not turning my back on y'all. Y'all might do some crazy stuff. Like I said, the Knicks, this is when the games get fun. Everybody are fighting. Last pod, I was saying the Knicks and the Pacers last week. They I don't know if I made it the point I was trying to make because I was like tired and whatever. But I was saying last week the Knicks and the Pistons said Pacers. I think the Knicks and the Knicks and the Pacers. Now I got the Pacers in my head. The Knicks and the Detroit Pistons. They went through their little, like you say, hard games, whatever. And now it's our turn. I guess it started with Cleveland. And you could put, I would put, although Dallas records, but I would put Dallas in there, bro. When Dallas is right, Dallas be balling. Coop, Cooper Flag coming off the injury, like I said, I was surprised that he played it back to back. I don't know if he did because that's his first time coming back and he's from Maine and stuff. But he didn't have a Cooper game. But I've seen him play against us and other teams. Every time I watch, I'm like, bro, this man don't play like a rookie. This young man don't play like a rookie. They said he came out early, so he should be maybe either he should be graduate. He's probably a freshman in college right now this year, or he should be graduating. Say, I think he probably. I'm not gonna over exaggerate, but he should be like a freshman in college this year. He came out super early, so like I said, every time I see him, he's just getting better. This man played his he have natural instincts. It's not like he forcing himself or thinking like, oh, I gotta slide my feet. He's actually what well, I messed with him. He was lying. He lying. I don't know if it was D White, but he lined him up for like a block shot, or maybe it was Peyton. Lined him up for a block shot. I appreciate that, but I'm like, that's a veteran move for a rookie. Now I mean, like let my man. I don't remember. He let him get by, but he was all the time. He was lining him up and do that shit or whatever. Don't do that. But shout outs to you, rookie. So he from Maine, Mass. That's like the third team. I'm third guy from Massachusetts, I believe. I think presently. Um, I don't know if we're gonna claim Duncan Robbins because Duncan Robbins ain't trying to have no type of help teammates out, so we don't know. He from around her, and matter of fact, he's no. There was another gentleman. I don't. He might be playing in the. I gotta do some research because now it might have been freaking this Duncan, but we have a prep school around here. well, around near the city, whatever. It's in Munson. I don't know if it's like it's in Munson Academy, something like that. It's not Munson Academy. I'm getting this all mixed up. Not Munson Academy, but all right. Might it see? I'm thinking because so I'm an ex cab driver, so I'm trying to think. I don't know if they moved the school. I think it might have moved the school from Munson and put it someplace else, and but still calling it Munson. So I mean, I'm confused. Yeah. I'm can't even talk no more, confusing myself and my audience. So I apologize. But like I said, I can't remember the next person, but we got three players in the NBA currently. Cooper, he's the lead dog right now, and he a young pup. He a rookie. I said every time I see that man play, and I say he don't make rookie mistakes, but I really like, oh, that's rookie mistakes. It's just like regular plays. Like for a rookie, and I watched him a couple times in Duke. Whatever. I'm not a Duke fan, but just to see what the hype was, I'm like, and he's doing this with grown folks. He's like setting people up and like, you know what I mean? This is first year in the NBA. So shout out to you, Cooper. Like I said, started with Dallas. I'll put them in there all because of their record. Cleveland played them yesterday. I, I'm worried about the Spurs. I can't wait to play OKC. We're playing OKC. Let me see. Thursday. I can't wait to play OKC. I just can't. I think they beat us twice last year. I can't remember, but I just can't wait to play OKC. For real. These young whippersnappers can't play them. Spurs? I'm worried about Wimby. I'm worried about Wimby. So that game that we beat the Spurs before. So it's not like we can't beat them, but man, Wimby's like he's excelling. What you call it? Extending? Not extending. He's accelerate. He's extending. Is that the word when you go up in the air like on some heavenly shit? Saying heavily and then cursing. You know where me I go. But he's ascending. That's a middle order word. I think that's the word. But he on a different time, bro. I said, told you what he said the last game. Wemby on a different, so this might be this first game because I think it was Saturday, either Friday or Saturday. So this might be the second game since then, or first game. I'm sorry. So it's gonna be a fun game. It's gonna be a fun game. Matter of fact, Celtics. I put Celtics all day. I'm scared about them boys. There, we just gotta. He could like keep Wemby in check by not scoring, but he's such a problem on the defensive end, bro. And then we got Luke coming in. We got Luke. We got Luke Cornett balling out, balling. I love every time I hear Luke name, bro. Excuse me. Nothing but praises for Luke. Every time I hear the announcers talking about him, nothing but praises. So shout out to you, Luke. Gonna be a problem. Luke gonna be hyped because playing against his old squad. So that game's gonna be. It should be fun. Hopefully we could get that win. That's gonna be a toss up. OKC, I think we could get them. I think we'll get them. And then with the Spurs, they kind of mirror us, except they got a freaking 7-4 alien. Cause Vassell, he played defense, hit threes, although he been on kind of that's the scare. He been streaky lately, bro. I think the last game he was kind of streaky. Like his last 3 games, he kind of been streaky. So he's due for one of those games. I don't want him to be against us, but our luck. And then Castle, him and balling. They just got guys that play defense and the damn thing Fox over there. So it's gonna be a fun game. OKC just put some damage on I mean, I'm gonna talk the game because I don't know who if somebody gonna watch it or whatever. But the OKC Denver game, just say it was a great game. If that's your squad, I didn't ruin it because I didn't say how it ended or what happened, whatever. I just said it was a great game. So tune in. Tatum, like I said, his second game back. Besides, I seen him um on the bench with a towel over his face, but that's and then he was in there for a long stretch. He he might have played before he came back in. He might have played like 20 minutes or something like that. Might have played like 20 minutes and then played the final seven. So I definitely want to see if he had like I seen like he had a little that like right after when one of the announcers grabbed him. But I want to see when he talks to the reporters, see what he said. Someone asked him if he was gassed because he definitely looked like he was gassed, but then he was being more assertive, but he's picking the spots. And shout out to JB, man. Jalen doing the damn thing. Everybody doing their thing before I forget. Like I said, last time I had a live, I was sleeping. That was the first day of the during the ed. I was up for a couple hours, but I was just lying there or whatever. So when I got up, moved around a couple, and started doing the podcast, it's like I still was in dreamland. But I want to say about Peyton and with the same, it was Cooper Flag. I think I was talking about it and I straight forgot my thought. I was saying how Peyton, basically, I was trying to finish saying I love how Peyton been assertive, but last game and yesterday game, I believe Peyton was the reason why we won. Not the only reason, but he was one of the main reasons because he came in and the 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 Dallas game because I think the Dallas game was kind of Peyton came in, started hitting shots, but or I think he might hit a couple shots and then he was just chilling doing his thing, but I don't know. Cooper got rebound over him or whatever, but he basically took him to the paint. I think I think he grabbed the rebound and Peyton was sticking on Mir and then took Peyton to the basket. After that, Peyton was a different man, and they ain't stopped. He ain't stopped. That's why I was gonna try to say Peyton. I love his energy. You're like, don't play with that man. Ever since then, Peyton like, oh, you want to play with me? Think because in the first game, Peyton, I think last week he went twice, scoring no points. First game, my man took 4 shots. I can't say you in a slump or you not even had. And the other, and I think that game he still had a good game because I watched that game. He shot the ball 4 times. The way they was talking about it, blah blah blah. I'm like, I don't remember Peyton shooting that much. Then I looked, I'm like, my man took 4 shots. The other game, when he went had another donut, he might have took like I don't know. I know he took more than 4, but still a good game. Even when Peyton don't, just like D Wade, even when D Wade don't have a good offensive game, it's not gonna stop them from doing other things. And especially it's like the first game, I think Peyton was even trying to score. I think I don't know, but I think he had a high assist that game. So, love my brethren, my top 5. Let's see if I can look it up. I want you know what I mean? Think I'm here spreading fast narrative because I'm trying to give my man kudos. Was it? Was the Atlanta game? I mean the Hornets game? Let me see. Let me see real quick. Let me see. Let me see. Oh, Pierce, silence, silence. I'm Sherry. Um. Oh, here we go. Okay, okay. Yeah, look on that. This was the second game when he went had a donut. I don't know how. I was just guessing it was the Hornets, but that's the game that he shot the ball. He was 0 for 6. Had shot 5 threes, got 2 boards, no assists. So that game right there in 24 minutes, 2 turnovers, 2 fouls. So you can say right there that was, in his opinion, that was a bad game for P. I mean, that was a bad game for all of us. And that was a game we had a chance to win. That's when I think we was down. Jalen came in. I'm not like trying to bash the man, but that's what happened. He came in, lost his mind. Why it popped in my head now? Because I remember when the game was done and everybody was dapping up. I was looking for Jalen. I'm like, I know Jalen ain't disappeared and ain't dapping people up. I'm like, come on, my guy. And I seen when Tillman and finished talk about that Charlotte game in a quick. But I see Tillman. I love. I wasn't sure. I didn't know where Tillman went, whatever. But I see him on the bench before he got in. I think when they was doing their announcements or whatever. I see him on the bench. I'm like, okay, that's where he went. I think that's a perfect spot for Tillman to go get some run, whatever, get back into, perfect, perfect. I'm gonna get some burn. And the coach over there from the time when he was here, he got Grant over there. And he just looked old. And Grant, I even know this man, I think he's like 26 or maybe 27. He's not old, bro. I want to say he's like 26. Matter of fact, I got this right here. If he's on it, let me check, make I see it real quick. Okay. He's 27. He turned 27 this year, the 12th, January 12th. That's when he turned 27. Tillman is young as hell. Man got 3 kids. That's why he old. He act old. My man, like literally a family man, and I don't think he just had kids. I didn't hear about him having like kids when he was at the Celtics. Because usually they talk about, congratulations, blah blah blah. I never. They might have maybe when he first got there. He might have had another one, or had another one. But I don't remember him saying. So he might have came there with like a whole package, bro. That's why my man, like I said, my man got 3 kids and he just turned 27. And he's a fun dude, bro. He's a bench player. That's I don't have no bad words for him. It just I was more like disappointed when he came. I think the year before he came, that's when the Mavs or not Memphis that was in the playoffs, and that's when he was guarding LeBron and he was doing such a great job, bro. I'm like, even though Bron was, older Bron, but Bron was still giving work, and he actually like was part of slowing down Bron. Like, I'm not gonna say stop, but he literally was effective. Effective. I'm like, oh, this dude, and them time that he was good for knocking down threes, whatever. I mean, I'm saying he was a explosive offensive player because that was never his game, but he came in, did his thing, played defense, knocked down shots, and it just didn't work out for us. But I'm happy he's at the Hornets. But for us, I'm super happy, bro. I'm happy how we playing. So we get our test this week. We playing on Spurs tomorrow. Then we have to play OKC. Then I want to say we play Washington. I want to say we play Washington Saturday. I know it was an early game because I'm like, you playing Saturday? The schedule is weird this week for the Celtics. This is super weird. Because look, the next games are the Spurs. Then we play OKC Thursday. Saturday we play the Wizards, and then Monday we play the Suns. Tomorrow game is at 8:00. 8:00. It says NBC Peacock. Hopefully it should be on the regular channel. Be mad as hell, and because I don't know when they say NBC, some of the games be on because I have YouTube TV. Some of the games be on, and I don't even know it. Then I find it. Then when I go look for it, it's not on. So I'm like, when are these games on regular NBC? I don't, I think it's NBC and then it's NBC Peacock one time, then it's just Peacock another time. I don't know. I don't know. I said, matter of fact, last week there was games on. I didn't catch. I caught the second game because I know they said the following, but they just said it blah blah blah. Then I'm thinking it's not them. Crazy, 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 crazy. I said we can't wait for them game there. Well, how y'all think? How y'all think Tatum been? How he look? How his conditioning? Does he look good? Does he look like he's trying to take over? Is there a question like, oh, um he's not gonna take a backseat. He just came back now. He's gonna be demanding the ball. Like that doesn't make no sense. Like when they make topics like this, bro, I'm like, come on, like can we have serious basketball questions or topics? Because even when guys is playing around, like when Gilbert and his crew or whatever other podcasts, they say they're playing around, but these legit, supposedly news people, they be on some old like trying to make some conspiracy shit, and you're like, bro, like I know y'all got a job to do, but like, tell them y'all need better questions or something, cause y'all trying to like the narrative. Tatum said it in his interview. Part of the reason why he was hesitating to come back because he didn't want to mess up the chemistry. Now y'all talking about the man gonna come through and demand the ball and mess up the chemistry and we ain't gonna be able to work together like these motherfuckers haven't played 8-9 years together, bro. Like, come on, man. Be serious. Shyman, you've been balling out, bro. Shyman was balling. Matter of fact, Shyman MP, what they said? Shyman MP balled out. And the rest of I didn't even talk about Vooch. Vooch got hurt. Freaking Friday, the first game Tatum came back. Gonna be out a month. Crazy shit is we watching the game. Sham's reporting that he's gonna be out a month. Like, and they're the announcers. We're in the building. Sham, I don't know if Sham was in the building. Maybe he was. Maybe he ran in the back, found information, threw it up. But how this man literally like 10 minutes later gone, oh, he's gonna be out a whole month, blah 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 blah. Like, bro, stop being thirsty, man. Like, stop being thirsty. Like, let this shit play out. You could have even said it after the game, like during the game, 5 minutes. Like, bro, I was so hoping that he was wrong, but like, obviously, you got inside sources. Probably called him like, so I don't. He might have been at the game and followed Vooch and whatever. I don't think he was loud in the training room, so I don't know how he got that information. He got his sources, but bro, stop being thirsty. Word. I said we looked great, man. Nothing too. I said we swept the series. Early as hell game. So I'm like, oh, I wish. That's why I said I wish this game was one of those. Even for a Sunday, I wish it was earlier. I mean later. Sorry, I was like maybe 6-8 o'clock game. Fact being like we just changed back the clock the night before. Not even 20. Not even. Not less than 24 hours. I was gonna say less than 12. What? Probably a look over 12 on team. But even if it was a Sunday game, I enjoyed it. The Russ is knocking off Tatum. Tatum, like I said, 2 games, 27 minutes. Dropped 20. It was like 25, I think. And two assists. Bro, if Tatum gave us 20 points and 8 boards, 5-6 assists in the playoffs, take that shit all day, bro. And you know he's gonna play assists. I mean, he's gonna play. Tatum like grabbing boards. He likes to make plays. And so he's a playmaker, so that's a good thing. So he's picking his spots, seeing where he could. Like I said, the first game when he took off that dunk and missed it, it wasn't like oh, I'm about to go try to dunk on these people. No, he's seen a lane And it's like if I boom boom boom, that's it's my opinion. I could get there and finish. You know what I mean, it's not like he was like, oh, I see these guys, I'm gonna try to. He didn't do that. So he's still thinking the game. I said I watched the game, seeing how Donovan and freaking Harden was handling him. There was no, I'm testing him out, but they wasn't trying to kill my man. You know, they because I look at it because they could have just done that just to be jerks, and then even don't worry about making the shot or not. Just like make Jason drop after he just came back, but they ain't like that. Harden just don't like to play defense, but he's still like I watch that man like he makes me so mad because Harden's like on my he's like one of my players I like because I have so much players. That's all I was gonna say one of my favorite, but I even thought about it. Maybe not every team, but even a team like OKC. I got like mad dudes I rock with, like on OKC. Hartman signed, I rock with him. Freaking my man, Caruso. I didn't know Caruso was 6'5", bro. And I think this is the second time because I looked it up before. And I'm like, I'll be thinking Caruso like 6'2". I don't know why I'll be thinking Caruso so short, but Caruso is 6'5". Even regardless of his height or whatever, Caruso be balling. So I got a couple guys I rock with. And of course, Shea. That OKC team is like lit. They got a vibes. Like I said, I got a lot of favorite players. It's not just the Celtics. I like watching basketball. When it comes down to it, I'm gonna pick. Like I said that game. I wish it was later, man. We set that series, but that one, just like the Cleveland fans, I'm like, man, we played y'all play us on a Sunday. So like I said, if we lost, I would have been irked and whatever. But like stupid ass Sunday games, early Sunday games, bro. So I said we swept the series. I wish it was under different circumstances, but hey, I saw it go. I saw it go. When I wake up in that second half, that's why I wish, bro. I want to see what y'all had. Cause when y'all, like I said, Jason had to come back in the game. Shoot, I don't know if coach was hoping like, oh, I hope this scenario didn't bring him back, whatever. But Jason came back in the game and did his thing. I said one time he sleep on the bench, and he was looked to me like he was gasping for air, or whatever, like because he was there for a minute. I'm like, yeah, Jason looked like he went like a mofo. That's just my opinion. What y'all think of the game? How y'all feel about the Sunday games? I mean, how y'all feel about the next two games? Like I said, we playing the Spurs, and we got OKC. What? And I'm about to let I'm about to go. I'm gonna let y'all go. I'm about to go. I mean, because you know what, I wanted to do like not too long. I'm kind of double the time I want to be on here, but it's cool. I don't mind talking about the Celtics, but I want to start off with this, but I forgot. But I'll throw it in there. Y'all have like when y'all watch sports, right? I don't, I, I don't know if I've ever asked people this or anyone like this, but when y'all like watch sport, like even especially now, like when y'all watch sports, like what I thought about, I'm like, oh, my sports parlay was almost perfect, right? The Celtics won, even if we didn't beat Cleveland, because the matter of fact, because we played them, we beat them, but even they would have been on the parlay too, because they right there, top four, I believe. So Cleveland, Knicks, and Detroit lost. The only thing messed up the parlay, bro, those the main Celtics. They got spanked. That's the only thing. That's the only thing that messed up my sports parlay yesterday. And that game was important too, because Celtics needed that game to like keep a little, because they was doing so good. Then February came, and February was not a good month for them, even at home, because we was dominating in Maine. I'm talking about the Maine Celtics. Maine, I mean March, I mean February came, they didn't do good. Last Friday game or last Sunday game, I watched that game. It was weird. I watched that game because it came on last week, but I didn't get a chance. I watched that, then I watched the current one yesterday. Yeah, that first game we did this. Literally, this how that game played out is what we did. We was up by like 30 something, same way this other team handled us, bro. I'm like, it's like, mm-hmm. But that game we needed that game to keep us in the playoff hopes because it's the we was in the 10th seed. I don't know if anyone played today or whatever, but I think it's the top 8 teams. So I don't know if other teams. I don't know the other schedule. If another team lose and then we might sneak in there. But that messed up my parlay, especially after I watched them. I'm like losing. And weird thing is, these games. It was like they have Sunday game, and then they won't. They didn't play for a whole week. So I don't know. Was it rust? Because I said we wasn't making no shots at all. We wasn't making no shots. I was like that rust. And then we didn't really like start. The whole game was like funky, bro. But hopefully they still got a chance. I want to say, honestly, I don't even know, but I think they played twice this week. Either tomorrow or Wednesday they play, and then Friday they play. And I'm not sure if they play Sunday, next Sunday, but I know they play one time in the middle of the week and then Friday. So shout outs to them. But why pay attention to them? Because those are the guys that we get. Kada, Walsh, all those guys, they was playing the G League. And I was watching them. That's why like when they came up, I'm like, oh, I can't wait till he start ball out. Kada was doing this thing down there. Walsh was like, that's all like, yo, the only thing with Walsh was I think the nervousness. Cause in the G, yo, like how he does now in defense, be flying around, but then he was just hitting shots, yo. He be dominating, like low key, dominating, bro. I said like when he first came up, and I said you've seen like shots, and now you seen him take, you seen him not last game. Well, I think he might have. I think Shireman played more on Donovan and whatever. But that first game when we matched up, the first and second game when he matched up with freaking Donnie, was balling, bro, balling. Everybody getting a chance to start do their thing. This like I don't know if this could have been beat us set, and we don't have a set lineup because I think I heard coach say that. But just to get like a nice rhythm going, maybe this will be it, and then change up game by game. And say Vooch gonna be out, might come back earlier, so who knows? But I'm sure even when he's out, he's still practicing with the team. He just can't play in the game, so he's still like learning the skin. This probably help him out because he's it's not like he wasn't playing basketball and then he got hurt like how Tatum didn't play basketball. Vooch just got traded. He was playing ball before, so maybe this actually help him a little bit because he's resting for the playoffs. So get all those little knickknacks out of the way, and he's still. I'm assuming he's still practicing every day, like studying, getting through the plays, running on practices, just being cautious. So I can't wait till he get back. It just sucked like as soon as Tatum start, but I saw it go still. You know, people. If I ask you a question, who would you rather be playing right now, Tatum or Vooch? What would y'all say? Think y'all know my answer, but what would y'all say if we would have Tatum sit out and come back? That would even make no sense, would it? See, I answered my own question. Would that even make no sense? If or even vice versa. If Tatum, not say he got traded, but he was out and just came, or right, like I said, he was already on the team. Not saying like how Vooch got traded, but say Vooch was there the whole year. So vice versa. Tatum was there, then say if Tatum was hurt instead of coming back, would y'all want Tatum to sit that whole month and then come back fresh? And this sit down time is so much more because Tatum was so banged up. I think I mentioned before, Tatum was banged up before he got like that devastating injury. So I personally was like, I didn't know if he was gonna make it all the way through the playoffs, to be honest with you, because I think the first series, like his whole hand was messed up, bro. And before it really got bad, it was bad before the playoffs. So he like re-injured it. So that was a good thing. Not say we wanted our folks to sit down that whole long time, but all that now he's got risk and everything good, everything else good. We just gotta take his his Achilles, take time for it to build strength on everything else. His rest of his body to build strength. I said no time that when he was winded, that's the only time I was saying like, oh, that game getting to him. But other than that, he's picking the spots where the freaking be aggressive or not. First game he was on 6. I'm not sure if he made his first shot, but he did decent. Did decent. Like I said the first game was Jason Tatum like because like last 2 shots before half, he got that dunk. Then he got the 3 before halftime. Then he came back, dropped 12 in the third quarter. So Tatum like shit. Second game, I said um same 27 minutes. Did a thing. JB played like he been doing this thing. Doing thing almost had a triple double, bro. Jalen had 7 boards, 23, 6 or 7. So Jalen did the damn thing. Let me see. He had 8. Look, he had 9 rebounds, 8 assists. So Jalen almost had a triple double, 23 points. So Jalen doing this thing, still performing at MVP caliber. And I don't know. I might make a pod just, give state my opinion to see and get y'all opinion. See if, how y'all feel about the MVP. All the guys in there. The only one in there, and I said I don't know, but I heard him say it. I don't know where he's at. But they had Luca in for MVP. I think Luca missed too much freaking games. And look where they're at. They're like 4th, 5th place. And I said, Luca missed too much games, bro. And these MVPs, I said, start with Jalen, Cade, Joker, and Shea. Then if Luca, I gotta see this because the way I heard it, it sounded like they had Luca in front of Jalen. It sounds like that's weird. That's weird. I have an opinion. It might not be Jalen about who I'll give the MVP to. So I might literally drop a little quick pod and talk about that. Big up my peoples, give y'all my opinion. But other than that, talked a little about the game. I said we came through and did the damn thing, bro. One thing more to look up before we go, because the last Friday was better, much better with the assist. I'm gonna do a back pun it one more time. The Hornets game, right? You know why I say it was so winnable? We had 20 offensive rebounds. 20 offensive rebounds in that game. And let me double check before, and then on my sign off. But let me double check. I could be wrong, so let me check real quick. I might be wrong. Because in this it says team rebounds. Oh, this is the Celtics. This one doesn't. Oh, this is ESPN. If I remember, I'm gonna check it though. Because I think we out rebounded them. Because it just says on this we out rebounded them by 2. That's not what I'm trying to find out though. Trying to find out how much offensive. Oh, maybe let's see how it is. I just put moved to all stats. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. It's not that game. It's not this game. Because this game is saying that we had 9 offensive boards. So it's not this game I thought about. So never mind on that Charlotte rant, but what other game did we lose? Was it Houston? I think it might have been that Houston game. It was one game, bro. It might have been because we haven't lost that much. We haven't lost that much. Now I'm like, it's gonna hurt me. Give me 1 second. Let me check it out real quick. Let me see. Nope, it wasn't the Houston game because I think we played them twice. Oh, please don't tell me it was the next game. Because I'm looking at all these games, right? Because I know we did pretty good in February. So I'm looking at. Let me see the Knicks real quick. I'm just gonna check the Knicks after that. I'm not gonna keep. Let me see. So this. This one's saying we had 14 offensive. And then let's see altogether 14, 44 boards, so Knicks 46. So that's not the game. That's not the game, but there's a game. I definitely gotta look it up now because I'm trying to like out for it. I know we lost in Charlotte. And Houston, I look, we won. The next game we lost, but it was closer than that. Yeah, I said if I remember, I'll look it up and then we can have something else to talk about. Said, how do you? I said, question. How y'all feel? How Tatum look coming back? Second game. Do you think he's playing too much minutes? Do you think coach will like cut him back? You think like he looks good? Everything running smoothly? Let me know. Drop a comment. Like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for tuning in. Until next time. Celtics be balling. Celtics be balling. You know we be balling. Let's see what we do against the Spurs. That's gonna be one of those games. It's not, as I said, not just because of Wimby, but the Spurs be playing defense. They be knocking down shots. They be all over the place, and then they got an alien. We gotta deal with the freaking aliens, bro. Sure, let me not say that too much. So the aliens start popping up. A joke. Hey, enjoy the rest of the night. Deuces.